What's going on, PC building community? Today we have another case review. This time it's the Deepcool Smarter Micro ATX PC case. The case costs around 1,300 pesos at the time of filming. The Smarter case can be viewed as a full-size mid-tower, considering it has Micro ATX compatibility, multi-drive base, 166mm clearance for a CPU cooler, and 320mm clearance for video cards. The exterior is almost blacked out with the exception of the drive bay cover which has red accent. The front I/O is also color coded. You have your standard power on and reset buttons, one USB 2 port, one USB 3 port, and headphone and mic jacks. The front panel have detachable drive bay covers, one for 5¼ disk drive and one for a 3.5-inch drive. It is also sufficiently ventilated with a single fan mount with dust filter that can fit a 120, 90, or 80mm fan. The left side panel also has ventilation and can accommodate a 120mm fan, while the right side panel is completely blocked off. The case also has this padlock hasp that enables the components to be secured inside the case. Opening the case shows standard screws, stand-ups, a buzzer speaker, and a couple of twist ties. Right above you can see the power supply mount, a 120 or 90mm rear fan mount for exhaust, which can also fit a 120 rad for liquid cooling. The drive base on the right side of the motherboard tray can accommodate one 5¼ disk drive, three 3.5-inch drives, and one 2.5-inch drive. The bottom has 4 plastic feet, and the case floor have 2 additional drive mounts, one for 2.5-inch and one for 3.5-inch. The Smarter has 4 PCI slots with cover plates that are permanently detachable by bending, but make sure to bend these covers before placing your motherboard, as the capacitors can block them. With all the basics out of the way, let's build a system in the Smarter. So now we're done building a test system, it's time to share my thoughts. Being a case that mixes classic case features like drive base and closed-off panels, with modern features like USB 3 port and flexible fan mounting, the Deepcool Smarter is among those cases that can house both old and new systems. It has a standard interior and decent cable routing behind the motherboard tray. You can also use the blue port as a USB 2 port by plugging the USB 2 connector to the header if your motherboard does not support USB 3. My only complaints would be the lack of any included fan, and the blue power LED kind of defeats the existence of the red HDD LED and the red accent on the drive bay cover. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a case you would consider if you're building on a budget, or do you prefer other brands? Toss a like if you find this review informative, leave a comment on what you think of this case review, and I'll see you all next time!